Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve, and tonight we got another episode of Go Blue After Dark, where we're gonna be talking about Michigan football and previewing this Michigan versus Indiana game. Big noon kickoff this Saturday for the fourth week in a row. So let's get into it. So first off, we gonna start with Indiana. Indiana's known for being a kind of well-prepared team. Coach Allen, one of the best coaches in the nation. He's been there for a while, and they're upset-minded team. I don't think it's too much like Iowa, but it's going to be a hostile environment. And I say anytime you got Big Noon there or game day, they're going to show up. And so I say Indiana, they're 3-2. Connor, their quarterback, he threw for almost 1,400 yards so far. 8 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. And that's kind of weird because Indiana, to me, has been known for being more of a rushing team. When Mike Hart was there a couple of years ago, they was known for having some good running backs that had some all right careers in the league. So Connor, I can't really pronounce his last name, so I'm going to just call him Connor. He's their starting quarterback. I believe he's a senior, and he's going to try to throw the ball. He's 130 completions, 246 attempts. So he's more of a dink and dunk guy. So I think our linebackers and safeties really going to have to step up. I don't see him really contesting the outside with DJ and Green over there, but I see him trying to tight end, slot receivers, dink and dunkers to death, and march it down the field. Their leading running back is Sean Shivers, 345 rushing yards so far. I'm not sure if I believe he's a junior. He's a senior. Kind of short guy, 5'7", 186. He's a short guy, and he's averaging about 4.4 yards a carry, which is not that bad. So he's just like Blake Corum, not as big. So, like I said, I think this is the game where we should dominate. We should really dominate this game. We're going to need to dominate this game. Because right now, like I said, we're not looking like a team that's ready to compete with Georgia or Alabama or even Ohio State at this moment. Like, we got to put it together. We got the talent to do it, but we all know just because you got the talent don't mean they're going to put it together on the field. Their leading receiver, Cam Caper, he got 418 yards. Leading tackler, Cam Jones, 54 tackles so far. And I think the leading sacker got 4 sacks on the year. They came kind of get some bum teams, but like I say, those be the games where you want to get your stats up at. So, yeah, he's actually a freshman. So that's kind of cool. But this is a game we should really dominate. Far as Michigan goes, I want to see our receivers. I really want to see our receivers. I want to see JJ throw the ball 50 times this game. Like, I'm confident in our running game, but I really want to see Anthony out there. Sorry, Carlos, you kind of a part of that Cade McNamara era where you was just good enough and you did a lot of good things, but to be a senior with only 8 catches and 100-some yards, it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Every time Eldred Anthony get in the game and get a chance, he got speed, he high points the ball. I think we got to give him a chance. It's hard to bench a senior in the middle of the season after he's basically been a 3-year starter, got some time as a freshman. So I want to see our receivers really show that, hey, Michigan come to play. Michigan can pass the ball too. Because if you got J.J. McCarty and you go run that same old Jim Harbaugh, Cade McNamara type offense, we're going to get killed. We don't got Aiden Hutchinson in the Jabo. Like, we got an all right defensive line, but we don't got that edge that can really win us some games. I think this is a game we need to open the playbook. If JJ makes some mistakes, we got to be just so much better than them that he's able to make mistakes. But we got to see JJ air this ball out. You know, Roman Wilson, we got to get a receiver with 100 and some yards. You know, because that team, that Ohio team, they best receivers out right now, and they still got receivers putting up numbers. So we already know who we go compare ourselves to, the standards-wise, and every year we seeing is, all right, can we play with these dudes? And I feel like this is a Michigan team where, say, these receivers could have been over at Ohio as well. So Carlos Johnson, I'm sorry, but it's time to move on. It's time to move on. I think we got to get Adrian Anthony way more reps. And A.J. Henning, you know, he's our punt return specialist. But I want to see those two. He played with J.J. in high school. He had a couple drops last year, you know. But I think we need to see, can we take the top off some of these defense? We can't just Luke Schoonemaker ourselves through the Big Ten and expect to go to the playoffs this year. So our receiver game. This is a game I want to see, can our receivers get separation and make it so much easy for JJ to where he don't got to worry about throwing a perfect pass because every catch going to be a contested because we can't get separation. This is a game where you so open that if you got to slow down and get the ball, you can. That's how bad I want to see, can we just blow by these dudes. You know, as far as the offense goes, our offensive line's been looking okay. Running backs be looking okay. We know JJ got the arm. We know he got the accuracy. It's just putting a game plan together to utilize that to get these receivers separation, and let's make this game look easy. You know, everybody know college football, any Saturday it can be a tough game. So I'm not saying that we won't take a win. But we get into the thick of things, and we need to see who our receivers going to be come December. Because we don't want to depend on running the ball 30-some times in bad weather to beat that team. If we got to get in the shootout, we want to feel we can be in the shootout. But as far as offense goes, I just want to see that. And defense this game, I want to see those front four that everybody knows deserve the most reps. You know, I want to see that Mike Morris, Mozzie Smith is a guarantee, but Mason Graham is proven to be a future star. Like, he don't look like a true freshman. And to be able to get him on the last second steal from Boise State, and then just so happy to get Okie a week or two before the season start was a blessing. Because Chris Jenkins, I love you, but you and Carlos Johnson, you in the same boat as Carlos Johnson. We don't need average players. We don't need average players. We need the best people to be on the field. And that front four should consist of Mike Morris, Mozzie Smith, Mason Graham, and Okie. And, you know, Harold, you more like a Josh Uche. I come in and get a couple reps. But far as the main focus, these dudes need the most reps because they the ones going to be leading us into the Big Ten. Those four dudes right there are some beasts. You know, but like I say, Chris Jenkins, you just not cutting it right now. Mason Graham is looking like Rashad Benny. I want to see Rashad Benny get more reps. You know, I don't want to say what he hasn't been doing because we haven't seen much of him. You know, he looked like he need to put a little more weight on, but he looked aggressive. He looked aggressive. And linebackers. Going into this game, linebackers is my biggest concern. Especially going against a short running back where he can get lost behind the line. And we've been shown that we don't got the type of linebackers that's coming down hitting. We don't got that type of linebackers. If they get past our front four, it's up in the air. You know, Junior Colston, he's been doing good, but he likes to wait till the action come to him. He's not going like Devin Bush was, where every play he's going forward. It's too many times I've seen him getting blocked. He's making tackles after the running back already been tackled. He's just cleaning up. And since his name is the biggest, they're going to get him the tackle, but I'm worried. I'm really worried with our linebackers. Like I say, linebackers, receivers, this the game where we need to see is these dudes really playing. Nikhil Green, I heard he's still out. They ain't say whether he go play or not, but we need him to get ready. Because right now he looking like our only run stopper. He look like he's not that good in coverage. That was his weakness. He's not that good in coverage. He's stiff as a motherfucker. But as far as getting his head in there and making a tackle, he can do that. He can do that. Maybe that get Junior more time to heal because something wrong with it. Last year he was looking aggressive. He put on a little weight, hoping to mess with his speed too much, but he just looked like every play he's looking too long. He's not reacting fast enough. We haven't went against the offensive line unit to where they should be getting up on him like they are. So, and then with those bell cows that we got to play November 26th, we not even talking about Henderson. That boy Williams, he's head hunting. He's trying to run through somebody. Mike Barrett, I like you, but you're too small. Like, we need Junior to get more aggressive. DBs, I feel good. I feel good about our safeties. We got 3 safeties that can play. I think Page came a long way. You know, he's helped out a lot. He's a big dude. He made tackles. He's long. I haven't seen him in coverage yet. You know, we haven't really seen our safeties have to run deep down the field. We haven't really seen that. And Maryland got one of the best receiving corps in the nation. So not to say we haven't faced no good receivers yet, but we really haven't faced nobody where they just sending dudes deep. Now our safeties got to turn around. But linebackers, this game, I want to see some hitting. I want to see downhill hitting, tackles for loss. I don't want to see 3 yards and they just run into you and they just so small you happen to take them down. I want to see blowing up the play, tackle in the backfield. So this game against Indiana, linebackers and receivers, you need to show us what y'all got. Because if y'all don't step up this game, Penn State got some running backs. We all know they keep a speedy receiver. That O-line is not that bad, and that running back, that quarterback been there 7 to 8 years now. And he beat us probably about 3 times so far. So we need to get ready to go into the strength of this conference. Because we got some games coming up to where if we struggle with Indiana, it's going to be a long October and November. You know, so like I say, this game, they got us on the spread to win by 20-something. I feel we should win by 20-something. But if Eldra Anthony get more reps, see what he can do, let JJ air that thing out, and linebackers make some tackles for loss. Those are two things I'm looking for this week. Linebackers tackles for loss, and receivers getting separation. If we got to turn around and hand that thing off to Blake Corum for 30 times, I just hope receivers don't put us in that position. Get separation. I want it so bad to where if a receiver getting separation ain't getting the ball, get pissed off. Throw your helmet down. We got to show that we got some receivers out there. Because right now, we not looking like we ready. We not looking like we ready at all. So there was just my little opinion on this game coming up. Indiana 3-2. Big noon kickoff, Saturday 11 o'clock. Let's go to work, man. Let's go to work. Then probably Saturday night, Sunday morning, get my takes of the game, and hopefully we got some good news to talk about. But other than that, go blue.